if you've been watching our series from the Netherlands and you're in the UK, you might be thinking, I want to do exactly the same thing. I want to head over there and have a fantastic time. Well, you're in the right place, because what is it we're doing today, Sarah?
We are off to Harwich because we are getting the ferry over to the Hook of Holland.
And that's going to take what?
7 hours.
Yeah, it's an over 7 hour crossing. Sarah's just told me off because of the state of my hair, but this is very early in the morning. When we get to the other side in the Netherlands, we haven't actually got anywhere to stay. So that's going to be a part of this video as well. You can come along with us and see how we work that kind of stuff out. So if you are heading to the Netherlands and you want to be a little bit free rolling on it, then you can follow exactly what we're doing. But Sarah, the most important thing is we got to get ourselves to the ferry port. Now, where we stayed last night, here might be a fantastic option for you. This is only a 15-minute drive, a direct drive going down a little country lane at the moment, but when we get to the end, we're getting on the A120 that gets us from here directly to Harwich and the ferry port.
It's so convenient.
Yeah, so come with us. Let's enjoy, although there is a bit of a bump.
This is when you know, have you packed up everything okay?
Yeah, and we've just gone down a really big dip.
Yeah.
Silence in the back.
Silence.
We are becoming expert
Yeah,
at this.
it didn't take us that long either, does it now?
No, well, there's a lot of stuff
Some
in life.
some of us do get ready in the morning, Neil, before we start videoing.
Yeah, some of us,
do.
Sarah, in the morning have to get the drone up to get that opening shot on this video as well. So, you know.
Yeah, we tough life, my love.
Yeah, we do really well. Well, I do at least anyway. But it's a gorgeous morning out there. A wonderful time for this crossing.
It's not very often we see the sunrise,
No.
so it's nice, isn't it, to get up once in a while.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's good to know that such things happen. Anyway, let's head to Harwich. So the time of the ferry today is at 9 AM for us, and it says on our ticket to arrive by 8 AM. We've arrived at 7:20.
Yep. So what's that taken? 17 minutes?
Yeah, if that, I think.
That's really good.
Yeah, and that
We're
place.
the only ones there?
Yeah, and the place we stayed last night, I think is around 10 quid a night, something like that, which is perfect.
On a part for night.
On a part for night,
Yeah.
yeah. Stena line. Morning. Oh. Okay, I get the gist. Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you. That's where I have to open up the van.
Here we go.
Right, so at this point, if you're doing this in your motorhome, you will be asked to just open up the van. They'll want to come inside, just take a look around, and also have a look in the garage as well. So I don't think I'll find anything that. Well, I say, right, okay. Let's shut this. I'm in the clear. I've got nothing to worry about. Sarah is smuggling cheddar cheese. Not only that, but it's extra mature.
Hang on,
That's extra mature.
I'm not taking the rap for that. It's your
Now,
cheddar cheese.
I think mild cheddar cheese, they say, yeah, a waiver through. Extra mature.
Extra mature.
So if
but
she,
I'm not taking. No, that's yours.
I'm cocking a definite on this one. If they got anything to say, it's you they're taking into custody.
No.
I'm getting on this ferry.
No, it's your cheddar cheese. I like all types of cheese, so I can get my cheese in
But
France.
you're saying you're a cheese mule
or in Netherlands.
because you're not
I can
saying
get
it's
it everywhere. You can't.
yeah, but you're a cheese mule. So you're the one who is importing it. It might be my cheddar cheese. It might be so I can have my cheese and Branston sandwiches.
Yes.
But you're the cheese mule, and you dare implicate me in this. You dare implicate me. We got away with the cheddar cheese. Now I'm thinking, because you said yesterday, should we get another block?
I wish
I
had.
wish I'd said
it's
yes, because it
expensive
wouldn't have been my
stuff
problem anyway. It'd have been your problem, not mine. Just taken you through the process. Really, what we've just done there is just checked in
Yes,
to
that's
the
all we've done.
ferry.
We haven't been passport control yet.
But I'm thinking passport control is going to be in the Netherlands
Maybe.
because this is the queue to get on the ferry.
Right.
So to that end, let's get out and show you the ferry and what this all looks like from here, shall we?
Incidentally, just to say, you can see a train there, and there's a train station
Here.
right on the port, which is fantastic if you're thinking of doing, without your car. And
Yeah, so something
going over for a biking holiday or something like that.
something Sarah and I have spoken about. Don't get your hopes up. Can't guarantee this is going to happen, but it might happen. Is we've loved, as you can see, if you've watched the whole series, we've loved the whole cycling aspect of and just how cycling friendly the Netherlands is. Yeah, and I can see you won't be able to on this camera, but I'll show you when we get out. The train there, parked
Right
right
there.
here.
Yeah.
So you could get here on your bike, all to here, and when you get to the Netherlands, you're on your bike.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure if you get to Hook of Holland, there'll be a place you can rent a bike as well.
Definitely.
So I think that's pretty cool. Let's get you
Which
out.
probably would be a good idea.
Yeah, but
Unless you've got.
let's get you out there and
Yeah.
show you around this port. So you're getting the coffees?
Yeah.
I'll have a cappuccino and a latte, and if there's some kind of pastry.
You've got your yogurt.
All right, I'll have my yogurt. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Right, let's show you around this port. So we mentioned a minute ago about the train. So you might be able to see just in front of us. So there's our ship, Stena Line, and the train you can see just there. So I am assuming that's the station because as we were arriving, all the signs were pointing this way. And here is everybody heading over to the Hook of Holland. I think it's balanced as 50-50 between British vans and cars and Dutch stroke Belgian. There's another Dutch van just arriving. But yeah, look at him, he's a cute little doggy, isn't he? There's not much to see. Cars there just arriving, ready to get in their lane. But if we head over here and see, I think I saw there was duty free. But I always think, don't get taken in by stuff like that because booze, that kind of stuff in Europe is so much more cost effective than it appears to be in the UK. So personally, I wouldn't do that. One thing I would say, comparing this port, Harwich, to somewhere like Dover, this feels a lot calmer. Getting into Dover, you've got all the motorways going in there, and as we arrived in the UK a few weeks ago, lorries parked on the side of the motorway because of all of the, just the sheer volume and the new kind of rules that have come in by UK being outside of Europe. So here, just getting here on the A120, very calm. You get to the end of the A120 and you just see a sign there telling you to turn off for the ferry port. So in here you've got a little place to have a sit down. Here's the beverages, so coffee. I think generally coffee is £2.80. I bet by the time you get here it will have gone up because that's inflation for you. There's a Sarah there, and that's a bit out of order, isn't it? And I think I saw through here. Yes, this is the duty free and toilets. So interesting is we bought a bottle of Tanqueray yesterday just up the road in Morrison's for 21 quid and 16 quid here. Good value. Very good. But I don't think we need anything in here. Oh, there's a gin there, 1 litre of gin for 12 quid. 1 litre of gin for 9 quid. Good prices in here, aren't they?
Yes.
Blimey.
Yeah.
was just saying, I was at Morrison's just up the road last night, and with their discount, it came down to 21 quid. That's normally I don't think duty free's worth it, but
sometimes it is.
yeah.
There's certain things you think, oh, it's only that in there, but then there's certain things that are.
Next stage in the process is getting ourselves sorted out with all the things we need. So Sarah's putting together a little bag. We've got here a yoghurt with oat clusters, strawberry. We're not messing about, so we've got 2 of those. Got those in Morrison's. So if you are coming to Harwich, just up the road, probably quarter of a mile away, is Morrison's. So we'd gone in there yesterday on our recon mission. These coffees, they were £1 each. So 2 iced coffees, 2 of those, a couple of sandwiches. We actually did a meal deal with these. That's a bit wet underneath. Hopefully that'll dry out. I think that one's Sarah's.
Oh, soggy sandwiches.
Soggy sandwiches, but I think they'll dry out because we're not going to eat them immediately.
No.
So I think they'll dry out. So that's everything we need from there, isn't it?
So we need some spoons for the
Do you?
yogurt.
Oh no, you want this. Sarah's taking that on board. Sarah's treating this like a vacation, I think.
Neil, I put these in. Does anyone else remember these
they're good.
from when we were kids, but I know you can still get them. What are they called, Neil? Ice gems.
That's it.
But we saw these, I think it was when we were in Belgium. So they've been back with us to the UK. And now I'm going to take them on the ferry because I quite fancy those as a little snack.
And I think they're relatively healthy because I remember years ago when we used to diet, we used to have those, didn't we? Remember?
You'll put your whole life. You've been sacrificed to all these treats, haven't you?
Yep.
What have you been doing the last 10 minutes, Neil? I just find it
It does
amazing how you can lose things in this size vehicle.
It does my head in as well. So when you're doing YouTube, you've got stuff.
Everywhere.
But you've got so much stuff. Cables and all kinds of stuff. And then there'll be a cable and you think to yourself, right, this cable's really important and this is a unique cable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there. And this is a really important little pouch of mine. And I know full well I put it in there. That's where I put it now.
So what are we looking for now?
The cable.
It's the third thing in the space of 10 minutes.
A cable to power the editing laptop. Ah, man.
Oh,
What?
could it be up here on the... Is this it?
No.
Is it attached to this?
No.
There's a short cable there.
No, it's the
It
one.
looks like this, doesn't it?
It's got that feel on it, yeah. It'll be loading soon. These things are good as well. Just change the subject. But this is a power bank. This one's 165 watt, so most power banks are substantially smaller than this. But the good thing with it, I'm not selling it, but the good thing with this, made by Anchor, it's got one cable there, so you're not having to worry about taking cables around with you. You can use these cables.
Sorry to interrupt. Just seen people moving.
Right, we're loading. This is good, but we got a ferry to catch. Still haven't found that cable. However, I've just thought that we've had a load of work done on the van, and I remember as we were getting the work done, I just got a load of stuff in here and just threw it in a box and threw it in the garage. So there's a chance that's where that cable is, and I might try and get that out as we arrive or as we get onto the ferry. But I think I'll probably be all right with what I've got.
And if anyone's got any suggestions of how to keep Neil tidy and the cables, I'd be greatly received information.
What I need is a PA. Like most producers, people who are producing...
We're going.
Well, okay, but most people who are producing content, you know, like film directors, they've got runners and stuff like that, Sarah. So that's what I'm missing out on. That's what you want to be doing for me. I haven't got any keys. Where are my keys?
Oh my God.
I need keys.
Oh my God. Skin of our teeth. Have we got...
We're fine. No one panic.
It should not be stressful, Neil.
It shouldn't be stressful.
We're
Season.
bloody travellers.
I know, it's only because I lost that cable. Let's get on the ferry. And then we got 7 hours to just relax a little bit, but find a place to stay tonight. So we should be landing, I think, in the Hook of Holland around, if we're getting on at 9, let's call it 8 hours by the time you get off the other side. So that's going to be, that's 6. So we're going to be arriving into the Netherlands at 6 p.m. So let's just start off. We'll get on board and I'll give you a whole tour around this ship. So if you're planning to go Stena Line, like we have, well, I think it's your only option. It's your only option from Harwich to the Hook of Holland, I think, is Stena Line. So here we are then. This looks like a, I'll turn it round. Looks like a seating area, coffee shop, guest services. There's the duty free. That would be interesting to compare the prices of the duty free, Sarah.
Yeah.
So there's, oh, I can see it there. Tanqueray on there.
21.
21.
How much can we have just got it for?
I can't remember, but it'll be in the video. But that is significantly more. It's about 10 quid cheaper in port. Wow.
You never think that it would be that way round.
No. So note to you all: if you want duty free, get it at the port. Don't get it on the ship. Okay, we'll carry on going down.
I found a nice high table back there.
Did you?
I didn't know if to grab it or not.
No, it's okay. Let's have a little wander around. There's a nice wall. It's social. That's a very sociable area, clearly. It's all just places to sit. There's the slot machines. Now here is on the sun deck, which doesn't look like we're going to need that this morning. Oh, there's a little bar out here. Yeah, there is freight on here. You can see at the back of the ferry. Mr. Hannon hasn't got any friends. No friends. They said, you park back there on your own. Got a feel for him. Can we go around the back there, sir? Oh, look at that. That's the funnel.
You can get round.
The weather today, I would say, is overcast, but quite pleasant, really.
It's got chill in the air,
Well,
but we've been very lucky.
in what way?
Well, we haven't seen any rain for
True.
a week.
Basketball court?
I was going to say, it looks like a cruise ship.
It is, isn't it? It's the view over here. So, Thames Estuary, I guess, is what we're looking at here. Carry on down, Sarah. This feels like a calmer seating area, bar area. We can go right to the front of the ship. This is very much a restaurant. However, there's a guy there with his laptop out working. I have got my power packs with me, so I can actually power my laptop with one of those. Should we have a look? I'll be doing breakfast, I would have thought. Let's see what's on the menu. And more importantly, let's see the price. So, what can I tell you? So if you went for a large breakfast grill, egg, sausage, bacon, tomato, mushroom, potato, beans, toast, €15, about 13 quid, I would say. Something like porridge, €6.50, about £5.50 that would be. Fair enough, it's all good. I'm going to find Sarah. If it was up to me, which obviously it's not, I would prefer to sit back here. I think this is a slightly more chilled area. So we are underway. Interestingly, it's 8:55 a.m. The sailing's at 9 o'clock, so I recommend don't get here too late. But what I want to do is we want to maybe find somewhere to stay tonight, and I want to do a couple of bits of work as well. So let's just have a look at the Wi-Fi options. So what you've got, if you connect when you get on board, is you can try their premium Wi-Fi for 15 minutes. You can buy the premium Wi-Fi or try the Wi-Fi, which it says is good for messaging, WhatsApp and Signal, Messenger and all that, limited speed. So I'm going to connect to that, and then I'm going to do a speed test. See what we get. Right, connected. Start browsing. Already getting a sense. Not super quick. So I can see that I'm connected to Wi-Fi. But seriously, right, this is so slow. I can't even. Oh no, it's taking me to their website, obviously. Trying to get to the speed test website. Yeah, right. I'm going to make it quite clear now. This is not usable. It may work for just basic browsing. The website's coming up, so if you just need it to, I don't know, read articles on the BBC, maybe you could do that, but it's opening it. I bet this is like 0.1 of a megabit per second or something. For me, not usable. So I can't even get to do a speed test, so I can't tell you. So let's try instead going back to viewing the Wi-Fi options, and I'm going to try 15 minutes of premium. Okay, this seems to be running faster, and I'll run a speed test on this. Couldn't be accused of being fast, but it is faster. With, interestingly, all the adverts opening first. It's the important thing. Speed test. So I'm getting just over 4 megabits per second. Not awful. That'd be good enough for using part for night. See where we can stay tonight. And upload 1 megabit. You won't be uploading anything. Okay, so there you go. So if you want to upgrade and use the premium Wi-Fi, it's £4 for the whole crossing, which I think is pretty good value for money. I know the speed isn't great, but that's pretty good value for money. So after this 15 minutes, I may well upgrade, and Sarah probably will on her phone as well, I would imagine. So there we go. First negative of this for me is the common areas on this ship aren't huge. So it's basically just this deck 9, and there's kind of this bar area and a restaurant through there and another bar area through the back. Just over here is a children's play area. Delightful children having a lovely time. We're just here having our breakfast, and interestingly they've all got a bit quiet now. But why on a ship so small haven't they made that, you know, just section it off, put it in a glass room or something, let children play and have fun. But all we're getting is constant screaming and shouting, and their fault. It's no one's fault apart from Stena Line, because with such few places for you actually to be on the ship, whether you love kids or not, you're going to have kids. So I would just warn you about that. We're going to have to move our seats here because we let them play, and we're going to go somewhere where we can sit quietly and do some work, but it's just a bit too much, you know what I mean? So we found a bit of a quieter spot to go through this, right at the front of the ferry. How far into this crossing are we? We're about an hour and a half in.
Yeah, I feel like it's, is it 'cause I thought we were at the back.
Did you?
Yeah, because it's swaying a bit. Only a little tiny bit, but my stomach, I can feel it, can you?
Tiny
I'm
bit.
very sensitive.
Tiny
on
bit.
ships.
So the situation is today is a Sunday, which is probably, looking at it, the worst day to arrive into the Netherlands. So we spent a bit of time looking at, can we get free spots here? And it doesn't look like Netherlands is really set up for that. It's
And
more
there's no wild camping, it's not illegal.
Yeah, illegal to just park up, really. You can't do that. So we've looked at two websites, one of them being Search for Site, Park for Night. And on Park for Night we found a couple of interesting locations, but it really looked like it was not, it didn't have a great deal of stock, I guess, for the Netherlands on Park for Night. So
No.
not the best thing for us to be looking at. So we switched across to another app called Search for Sites. As you can see here, quite a few options. So that's the Netherlands. There's quite a lot out there. But if we look at this from the perspective of what our needs are, this is basically, we're arriving late in the day and it's a transit stop. This is our first day into the Netherlands. So we don't want interesting things to see. We don't need electric hookup. All we could do with we're doing is getting somewhere we can get water.
Yeah, I mean we don't need facilities, but
Yeah.
we could just do. We need water on board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we've done a search on here looking at the Netherlands, motorhome only stopovers, and what we've filtered on is basically, if I scroll down here, motorhome stopovers in the Netherlands, and we also said
Sort by rating.
we did do that, but it seems to have
to
lost that.
filter out
This
a
site,
bit.
I've got to say, this site isn't brilliant, this
terrible.
website. But we've now done that, and there's fewer sites. But we've spent a bit of time going through these and discounting them. The way that we're discounting them will be, let me pick one at random. This one here, oh, this one looks quite good. So looking at that, this is saying the guide price is €7. This might
We
now
like
be
that.
on the list. As you can see, there's a lot to go through. But this one here,
It's only
we
got
would discount,
6.
6 places. So 6 places means, do you want to be driving out of your way to get there and find there's nowhere to park? But this one is actually interesting. €7 for 24 hours. Water 50 cents.
How much?
It doesn't say.
So
So let's say it's €1 to fill with 100 litres, and 6 amps of electric for €2.50. Now we don't need electric, so it could end up cost us €7 or €8. It is literally effectively a car park.
it's not a marina.
Is it? Oh, okay. Right, actually, do you know what? We've got to a position now then where this is actually going to make it onto our list. Another one that we've seen is this one here, which I know doesn't look beautiful, but this is looking out over a river, I think, and is simply a place to park.
That's very close to the port, isn't it? So
Yeah,
that
very close.
That has its pros and cons for sure.
Well, I think the pro of this one is if we get there, because it's so close to the port, if we get there, there's space and it looks fine, given all we want is a place to sleep
Yeah.
and fill up with water, and we may just stay there. So what
Is
you're going
that
to see in this
free?
video,
Yeah.
it says it's free, but somewhere else I've seen that it's 10 quid or €10. So what I'm going to do is, this will be step one. So you'll see that later on in the video. We're going to see this specific Camperplatz Veerpont. So I've got that on our list here. The other one that we saw, which was a little bit further into the Netherlands, is this one, Camperplatz de Pol, and is basically on a dairy farm. But why we selected this, because this is a paid for site, is as you can see there are a number of pitches. I think there are 21 pitches there. So what that's telling me is we feel we can, if we get there, there will be space. A lot of the sites, I say Sunday's not a good day to do this. The reason is a lot of the sites we're looking at says no arrival on Sunday. I guess that's their day of rest. They don't want to be on site dealing with it. So we've had to discount a number of those as we've gone through. So that's our list. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Sarah. I'm going to go onto Google Maps, So on Google Maps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first one in, which is Camperplatz Veerpont. I'm then going to do a direction map to Camperplatz der Pol. And then I'm going to add another destination for Jather.
That's it.
This one here.
Oh.
And then what I need to do is just switch them around because Veerpont comes first. I quite like that actually. So that's the route we're going to take. There's the Hook of Holland. So we're basically going to come down from the Hook of Holland down to Camperplatz Veerpont. See what that's like.
Okay. And then,
If that's a non-runner.
that'd be a nice pretty drive through there.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway,
But if that's no good, we'll do this Marina Schwensas, which is the one we've literally just found on video with you guys. If that's a non-runner, then we'll continue up here, and that's like the third choice, and it's the third choice because it's the one we pay most for, but it's the one that seems to have the most pitches, so we can feel confident.
that'd be our last chance.
Yeah, and the reason we're going in that direction is where we're going to head on to after this is we're heading further north, so we're looking at a route north. So if you were doing the same thing for yourself, then if you're heading down to southern Netherlands or onto Germany or Dusseldorf, then rather than doing the route we're looking at going upwards, then you would just go down here or maybe down to Breda and onwards. So that's the next step. We're going to get off this ferry in about 6 hours time, and then we're going to
6
try out
hours.
this route and hopefully can get a place to stay tonight. So at the end of this you can say, right, if I want to follow a similar kind of trip to what Neil and Sarah have done in the Netherlands, I now know I can go from where was it? Harwich to the Hook of Holland on Stena Line. Next time you see us, we'll be getting off the ferry and trying out these
to one of the
Camperplatz.
spots.
Yeah, see how it goes. Right, so that was more luck than judgment, I think. We got here, and it's interesting because where we are, I think there are 6 or 7 places which are what are known as Camperplatz, and just behind us is a car park for cars, and there are
10.
2 or 3 motorhomes in the car park. And as we came round the Camperplatz, we thought we saw one, but it's one of these situations where it was a small camper van driven right to the front, so I was going, he's not. And we got right to the end. I'll get out in a minute and show you. We got right to the end, and
I thought I could see a shadow, so I thought there was no
yeah,
chance.
me too.
But it's
the
free,
last
so
space.
we're straight in. We actually need water, but we're not even going to risk.
Yeah, because
moving.
someone else will drive in.
Actually, you might need
get the
to
space.
straighten up a little bit, but you've
Oh,
turned
really?
the engine off.
No, I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in. It's a wide camper
Nice,
Platz.
good, nice big spaces and lovely view.
Right then. So, I'll see you in a moment, Sarah. So it's a pretty good view, isn't it? Can't argue with that. I know it's not exactly the Caribbean or anything like that, but having boats going past all night is quite nice. So we've got a place to stroll here. I understand that you can walk into town as well. When we looked at the Park for Night or camping car website, I'm sure it did say that it was actually a really interesting little town. But hey, look, I'm not showing you around. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like there are 10 camper spots, and there might actually be one here at the end which is empty as well that we didn't spot. No, it's not. So a nice little setup, and the weather here is gorgeous, to be honest. So as I say, there is water, and I think I will get the watering can. Remember I said that there's a car park behind, so that's here. These are clearly, it's marked on the end, look, that's a picture of a motorhome marked there, but these are car parking spaces. There's one there, one over there. I thought I was an off-roader, but I think it's more of a horse box. But there are two which are in the car park, and so hopefully they'll be quite safe here. And over here we have water, but I think you have to pay for it. And there is where you can drop your waste. And here, this is what you have to do at this one. We've got to download this app. So this says it's a Dutch payment system for paying for harbour fees, electricity and water, blah blah blah. So I need to do that. So I will do that, and I'll put it on screen now exactly how much that has cost. So yeah, it says that there are 8 camper Platz for vehicles, for motorhomes. Hopefully you've enjoyed our series from the Netherlands, and if you wanted to go from the UK over to the Netherlands, this will help you get here. But if you're interested to know how much this whole trip has cost us, well, in the next video we're going to tell you how much a month staying in all these amazing camp spots in the Netherlands have cost us. But Sarah has got one question before we leave. Sarah, what's that question?
Our dream is world travel. What's yours?